What is going on, everybody? I am back with another video, and today, guys, I'm going to be doing my way too early 2024 NFL mock draft. It's really tradition at this point. Sorry for my hair, just got out of the shower a few minutes ago, but yeah, tradition at this point, so I couldn't get another 2023 mock draft in. It is what it is, but this will actually be one of two uploads I do tomorrow. I'm recording this tonight, but y'all won't see this till tomorrow. So yeah, let's get straight into it. And first off, we're going to start with the Arizona Cardinals. And I don't think they're taking a quarterback, genuinely. I think they'll stick with Kyler Murray for a couple years at least. Now, depending on how he does those couple years, he could get replaced then. But till then, I'm going to say they take the best non-quarterback available with Marvin Harrison Jr. And like I said, this is subject to change, as this is way too early. So, yeah. And then next up, we got the Cardinals, who I actually think at this point could possibly take either Joe Alt or a running back, but I'll say this is another situation where they just take the best non-QB available and Joe Alt, so they get Marvin Harrison Jr. and Joe Alt to add to a pretty solid locker room, or a solid roster, I should say. Then we got the Bucks, who I think will definitely take a quarterback. Caleb Williams, welcome to Tampa Bay. I believe Caleb Williams goes third overall just due to the Cardinals having 2 picks. So, the first quarterback taken off the board is Williams to the Bucks with third overall pick. Colts, they'll start surrounding Anthony Richardson with talent. I believe they'll take Emeka Egbuka as it's just a case of take the best wide receiver available, as they don't really have too many playmakers over there. And obviously, if you want Anthony Richardson to succeed, you need playmakers. And here's where I believe Drake May will go off the board 5th overall to the Commanders. Pretty obvious. I mean, they don't really got many other options besides QB here that would really make sense. So, yeah. Packers. I would say the Packers, this is a situation to where they take the best non-quarterback available, which in this case would be Brock Bowers, a tight end. Now, it could be pretty risky taking a tight end 6 overall, but like I said, this is the way too early mock draft, so this is subject to change anyway. Now, we got the Raiders, who I could actually see taking a quarterback, but I think for now they're going to take cornerback Kool-Aid McKinstry, which is actually a really cool name, because they need help on defense. I believe they'll adjust the linebacker issue this year, so that secondary needs a lot of help. I feel like Kool-Aid can come and help them out. Tight ends, you need to surround your star quarterback, whoever that may be in 2024, and probably Will Levis, with weapons. So this situation to where I think they'll just take the best wide receiver available, which would be Xavier Worthy, 8th overall. Do I think it's a little bit of a reach? Yes, but at the end of the day, the best wide receiver available is the best wide receiver available, and what is probably going to be a pretty weak wide receiver class. So, yeah. Rams, I honestly think the Rams will take quarterback. I could see J.J. McCarthy going here, and I actually think that's who's going to get taken here, J.J. McCarthy, because I believe at this point J.J. McCarthy is going to be an NFL-ready quarterback, and the Rams will probably be looking to move on from Matthew Stafford. Bears, I believe this is where they go and grab just the best player available, probably. Which, in my opinion, for them at least, probably be Jay Bass, because it helps them on defense, best player available there. So, yeah. And then they still are able to get that tackle, who I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. So, it's a win-win situation there. Patriots, I don't think they'll take a QB here. I honestly see them taking just the best player available. Not a flashy pick, but J.C. Latham would be a great pickup for them. That offensive line ain't terrible. It's not great. And if Mac Jones really is their long-term answer, sorry, I'm back. Had to go do something real quick. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the Falcons, I was saying with the Patriots, sorry, helping your offensive line can't hate. Now, with the Falcons, once again, a situation to really just take the best player available, which in this case would be Dallas Turner. It's just a simple case of taking the best player available there. Giants, I could genuinely see the Giants going wide receiver here, even if it's a little bit of a reach. Adonai Mitchell, just because, man, they still don't really have that good of a wide receiver core. So go out, get Daniel Jones, another solid wide receiver, assuming he plays decent this year. That could be a pretty solid pickup for them. Broncos, I'll say the Broncos do actually take a running back, 15th overall here, best one available, that being Blake Corum. Because, well, I'm just going to put it bluntly, especially with the loss of Latavius Murray, they do not have that good of a running back room, and I believe Blake Corum could be a solid running back for them. Seahawks, I see the Seahawks taking a quarterback here, that being I just have a feeling, man, Michael Penix Jr. is going to have a big drop off. So I'd say they would probably take Bo Nix here. Probably still have to sit behind Geno for a year or two, but I believe they can develop Bo Nix into an overall pretty solid player. Steelers, just honestly take the best player available here. That's not a linebacker, so Kalen King would be a solid pickup to add on to that young secondary. Vikings, now I can see the Vikings taking a quarterback here. I'm going to say Michael Penix Jr. Because although I do think he'll have a bit of a drop-off, at least compared to what he did this year, or I guess last year it was, obviously they need a plan after Kirk Cousins, and I believe this would be a perfect opportunity to have that plan. And yeah, Texans, I mean, if they got to reach for a wide receiver, they got to reach for a wide receiver. I believe they take Johnny Wilson here. Once again, a lot of reachers at wide receiver, but at the end of the day, Brandon Cooks is already gone, yeah, so they have no weapons for Bryce Young. You might as well go out and grab him a pretty young one. Saints, I could genuinely see them taking a quarterback here. Just best one available, which would be Quinn Ewers. It could be Spencer Rattler, but for now I'll say Quinn Ewers just because they don't really have any great quarterbacks. I mean, I'm pretty sure they still have Famous Jameis, but that's about as far as that goes. So, yeah. Miami situation to where I can just see them taking a secondary here. Cooper DeJean, solid cornerback. Pair him up with Xavier Howard, possibly, because he is coming off a little bit of a down year. And I believe that could be a solid core. Ravens, man, they got to keep building on that core, but I think this is where the reaching for wide receivers does stop, as I believe they'll just take the best player, D lineman available, with Jason Newton, or whatever his name is, out of Illinois. Help out that front seven a bit. Not like it really needs it, but it can't hurt to help. Now, the Chargers, a situation where I can just see them taking the best player available in Jeremiah Trotter Jr., who I could definitely see going a lot earlier in this class, but I believe he drops all the way down to the Chargers in 23, which is an absolute steal. Cowboys, I'd say they would take a tackle here in Kingsley. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, just due to the fact that, you can't have too many good offensive linemen, and I believe he'd be a really solid pickup there. Now, Packers, once again, I believe this is where the Packers can afford to reach a little bit for a wide receiver. And I'm a firm believer in Mario Williams this year. So I'm going to say he makes a big jump up. And at West, the Packers maybe reach for him a little bit at 25th overall. Lions, normally this is where I would have the Lions taking a quarterback. But I've been wrong the last 2 years. I'm not going to lie. People tell me I was wrong, and I was wrong. So I'm just going to say this situation where they take probably a safety here in Cameron Kitchens, just off the pure fact that they need some help at safety, in my opinion. They need some help on defense overall, and I believe Cameron Kitchens could be a great fit for them there. Jaguars, situation where they just take the best player available, which is Latu, so if I mispronounce that, at 27th. Very solid pickup there. And then I say the Bills, they take a running back 28th overall, which I'm really a firm believer in Raheem Sanders, but I still believe Trayvon Henderson is going to go to them 28th overall because, man, they just need a solid running back. That's one of the only things they're missing. Eagles situation to where I believe they take a cornerback here in Javon Bullard, cornerback out of Georgia. They love them Georgia players, and something to add to the secondary. 49ers, I could just see this as a situation to where they take the best player available, which is JT, an edge rusher out of Ohio State, because they can kind of afford a luxury pick there. My Bengals, one thing I really wish the Bengals would have addressed this year would have been tight end, so I do believe the first tight end goes off the board here. And I genuinely believe either Cade Stover or Brian Nesbitt are going to be the two guys who really stand out. I'm going to say Brian Nesbitt because if Drake May is really everything he is out to be, I believe Bryson Nesbitt's draft stock will take a huge turn up, which is great for my Bengals. Now, Chiefs, once again, just a situation to where I could see this being a little bit of a luxury pick for them. Although, if I were them, I would personally take a defensive play here with the mistake of the Bucks made, and I say they just take the best edge rusher available in Mason Smith out of the University of LSU. But that is just my opinion. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you already know what to do. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications. Like I said, I recorded. There will be no upload tonight on the night I'm recording this, but there should be 2 uploads tomorrow. I already have my paper for the Charlie Jones pick that the Bengals made, so there'll be a reaction and breakdown of the Bengals selecting Charlie Jones in the 4th round, 131st overall, and then of course this mock draft will come out probably after that, a couple hours after that video is up. So yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this mock draft. Like I said, this is bound to change. Some of these guys will probably drop out of possibly the draft entirely. So obviously, these overall picks that these teams are drafting at won't remain the same. Because, like I said, we're a year away from the next draft. But I like doing these. They're fun to do. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, and I will see you all in the next video, guys. Stay safe. Love y'all. And bye, guys.